joining us today, linebacker Michael Barton and running back Zach Green. We'll go ahead and open it for questions for the guys.
Michael, how hurt were you heading into this game, and what was your mentality about playing anyway?
I felt pretty good. I went through the whole week of practice. Wasn't limited through anything, and just did a lot of recovery throughout these past 2 weeks. So didn't feel 100%, but I felt good enough to play. And went through warm-ups, felt good, and played a lot more and a lot better than I expected, health-wise. Yeah, a little bit, a little congested.
What's the mood of the players right now?
I think we're just taking it day by day, and right now the mood is just to beat Oregon State, and that's just been our focus. We don't dwell on any past, what happened. We can't control what's happened. We can only control what's ahead of us. So right now, preparing for Oregon State has been the number one focus. I don't think anybody's down. I think we just want to win. We're just hungry for a win. I think that's what's most important.
Michael, do guys, seniors in particular, do you guys talk about what's our legacy going to be? What we want people to remember about us 15, 20 years from now?
Definitely. I mean, it sucks, that we haven't finished the way we wanted to. But if you talk about legacy, I think we want to be known as guys who haven't quit, and we gave 110% every time. I mean, all the seniors contribute as much as they can this year. I look at a guy like Samaje. He's switched his position and been doing well. And guys have gone down and came back from injuries. And, seniors can only do so much. We also need, the younger guys to help. And it's been unfortunate with injuries and kind of how things have folded out this year. But I think our legacy is going to be guys who just kept fighting and never quit. And that's what's most important. And if you have 110% the outcome of the game, of course you want to win. But you can't be too mad at what you've done on the field.
Zach, you guys were moving the ball pretty well against a very good Colorado defense, but it didn't translate into points. Where do you think things kind of bog down when you kind of get into the red zone?
Our offense was always good. I've never given up in our offense, never given up faith. I think it just comes down to a matter of penalties and just making easy field goals. You always have to score if you go in the red zone. If it means coming out with 3 points or 7 points, you gotta score.
How would both of you kind of just describe the excess in penalties we saw? What's that come from? What does that stem from, what we saw Saturday night?
I think it's just a matter of playing aggressive. When you play aggressive, you get penalties. When people want to make plays and just be really physical, that's what happens.
Is there any reason in particular for that at all, guys? Like going out there and trying to be more aggressive in that game? Did Colorado present anything to you?
I think we're just desperate for a win. I think that's what all it is, and we're doing anything we can. Some of the penalties were not smart by us, but some of them were just guys trying to make a play, and you can't be mad at that.
Michael, you watched the Washington State game from home, I assume. What was it like watching, that it had to be hard to see that all go down that way?
Yeah, it's frustrating, just like every week is. It's frustrating I couldn't be out there with my team and helping them out. I think I was more frustrated about that than anything. It's hard. It's hard to watch from home, especially when you know you should be playing.
You guys had a couple plays. For instance, you got home on that sack early, and then Brandon got the interception. Did that feel good to finally, lack of turnovers lots of the year, and then as far as sacks, and you got there and you didn't throw it away, and then Brandon obviously off the tip. Does that kind of give you a sense of if we keep playing hard, something will work out?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of times where stuff goes well and the defense does good things, and there's other times where we break down and it costs us some explosives and some scores. So there's a balance. You have to find a balance of being able to stay over the top and give us too much but not give up the explosive plays, and that's kind of what killed us, that and penalties.
Zach, when you look at the schedule coming up, you've got a team that's lost 5 in a row and a team that's lost 4 in a row. Do you feel like that guy gives you a little bit of their opportunity to maybe take home a win in the last 2 games?
Just from a player standpoint, I don't think we really focus on how the other team's doing regarding the record. this is the first time I've heard that they've lost 4 in a row, but, I mean, we're going to come out guns blazing on Saturday, and rain or shine, we're gonna come out.
Zach, when you watch Samaje, what do you see and what do you like about him, the little short period of time, the way that he's been able to progress as a running back?
Oh, he's just a senior that wants to play and help his team any way he can, and I love that about him in his fight. And I mean, I just can't wait to see him play on Saturdays after the season.
Anything else for Michael or Zach?
You mentioned rain or shine, and I think a couple weeks ago you mentioned how it's going to be hot for the USC game. Are you kind of a weather nerd, or are you just
No, No, Rich Rod mentioned it's Oregon State, and I think it's a night game, so I think it's going to be raining. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
It'll be cold.
I would guess it's going to be cold.
Yeah.
Night game, Oregon State.
Do you look forward to playing in those kind of conditions? It's obviously you don't do it very often, but is that fun? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's football. Love
Yeah,
it.
we played there a couple years ago, and it was really cold, but we got the win, and so it made it all worth it. And we're gonna get this win this weekend, so it'll be worth it.
So there's no sense at all, you don't feel like, of looking ahead to the Territorial Cup against Arizona State at all? You feel like everyone is 100% locked in on?
Everybody's straightforward on Oregon State. That's the only thing we worry about this week is beating Oregon State.
Anything more? Okay, thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.